All right, let's start by coming together and coming within. During turbulent times, it's really wonderful that we can come back into our center. Regardless of what's happening around us, we can just come back home to the breath and come home to the body. And how we're going to do that is actually start by placing our feet on the floor and moving them around in different directions so that we can place them in a way that every square inch or centimeter, millimeter is making contact with the floor. So moving the feet around, perhaps lifting up the toes, perhaps lifting up the heel, moving from side to side, and then finding the center of our feet. Where would that center point be? And it's very helpful if we could take our feet and we could actually create hip width distance between our feet so that we really build a very solid base for our body to be making contact with the earth. And once we get to that place of feeling the center of our feet, pushing in to the feet, and that's called activating the feet and the legs. And then let the inner adductors, the muscles on the inner thighs, let them come together as if they were magnetized. So we're pushing down and our legs are actually attracted to one another. And then the next step is to push down into the seat. So into our pelvis, so really pushing down, and it's a front or anterior push. So we're pushing in the front, and watch what happens to your spinal column. Do you feel that elongation? And then take the shoulders and bring them forward, back and down. And let the arms be really heavy. And let them just fall to the sides. If you can pretend that you have magnets on your fingers and they're actually moving towards the earth. So now our shoulders and arms are activated and we're reaching down as if we could touch the floor with our fingers. We're going to push up through the head. So we're going to elongate from the clavicle bone and push up through the top of the head so that there's an elongation. And then push the head back very gently so that the ears are framing the shoulders. Good. And then we're pushing through the top of the head. So as if you had a book on your head. Let the chin come down just a little bit. So chin is going to come towards the chest. A little more towards the chest. Good, just a little more. Oh, perfect. And then that will give a stretch to the cervicals in the back of the neck. And we're going to breathe here. I'm going to do some sun breaths together. The sun breaths are breathing in and letting the arms come up along the sides. So they're going to elevate up with the inhalation, coming up the backs of the hands, sweeping through the air. Halfway up, the palms are going to turn upward towards the sky, and we're going to continue rising up, letting our arms come up as if they were rays of the sun. And that's why they're called sun breaths, because it's like we're holding a sun. And then reach up. So you have this beautiful sun, and you're going to reach up and then look up and smile. This is going to help lift the spirits. Take a breath in. On the exhalation, let the hands come together. And then palm to palm, we're going to pull down on the exhalation. We're going to pull the arms and hands down, and they're going to outline our spinal column, the midline of our bodies. And we're going to touch in with the heart. Our thumbs are going to touch into the heart. So they're going to come to the chest with just the thumbs. And we're going to repeat that again. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to let the hands come apart. And we're going to breathe in. And we're going to lift up the arms so that they're to our sides. The backs of the hands are brushing through the air. Halfway up, the palms come up so we can get the energy of the atmosphere. And we're going to continue lifting up with a real beautiful smile. It's an inner light that's going to smile outward. And our hands are going to touch. And on the exhalation, we're going to bring our hands down. And we're going to get a sense of our midline. So the hands come down and pass over the face, pass down to the heart. And when they reach the heart chakra, this heart area, the thumbs are going to come and touch into the heart. And we'll do that one more time. Usually it takes the equivalent of 3 breaths for a change to happen in the body. Breathing in and stretching out and reaching out. Halfway up, the palms come up. We're holding this beautiful sun and we're smiling. We feel the joy. The hands come together and exhaling down. May this time together as we touch our thumbs to the heart, may this time together benefit us in all ways. We're going to take our hands and make little fists, and there's a gland called the thymus gland. So we're going to do like a little tapotement, it's called, or drumming, right on the heart chakra, and that's going to help our immune systems. The thymus gland releases something called T cells, and the T cells, what they do is they help the body to ward off any bacterial viruses. They help us to keep strong. So this is a really good thing to do every day, is just do a little tapotement or drumming right over the thymus gland. So our theme today is a little bit of a tapotement, it's called, or drumming. So what this does is it sends the vibration through the muscles, through the connective tissue, right down into the bones and through the organs. So a little more, take a breath in, do a little ah. You can let out some sounds and get some movement going. Ah. Beautiful. Then shake out the hands. We're going to take the right hand and we're going to go underneath the arm into the armpit. These are the lymph nodes in here. And we're going to do a little tapping with the opposite hand. So the theme today is tapotement. And that's a really good way to de-stress the body. And then we're going to tap all the way to the fingertips. And then clap. And then coming back down again. And then we're going to do a little switch. So switch opposite and do the same thing. Notice the sensations that you're feeling as you're doing this. So we come into mindfulness, going all the way to the fingertips, doing a little clap, coming back down. Beautiful. Take the same hand, so on this left hand, and we're going to do a little tapping on the shoulders to de-stress. So tapping on the shoulder, we're going to go all the way to the end of the shoulder and go all the way up to right under the ear. And take that little angle all the way back down again from ear to the end of the shoulder, and then from the shoulder all the way up to the ear, ah, and then back down again, good, and one more time, ah, beautiful. Shake out that hand and then take the other hand and let's do the same thing. We're gonna go up to the shoulder. So from the shoulder, the outer limits to the inner limits of the ear, coming down, tapping. Beautiful. One more time. Ha. Now, shake out the hand and take the two fists, and very gently, we're going to, right where the neck and the shoulder meets, we're going to do a little tapping there. This is a channel of energy. It's an acupressure point. It's gallbladder 21. So we have 12 channels that run up and down the body. And this one is responsible for bringing the tension, the energy downward. So this is a good one. If you're feeling stiffness in your neck or you're feeling a lot of anxiousness, this is a good one to tapote or drum. So it's right in the angle of where the neck and the shoulders meet. Beautiful. Take the hands and open them up, and then give yourself a little massage wherever feels right along the base of the neck. Good. Come to the temples, so come above the ears and walk up to where the temples are, the corners of the eye, just a little higher. Then take a little walk behind, right on top of the ears. There's a piece of connective tissue there. So right above the ears, do a little circle there. That's going to help release the tension in the left and right hemispheres or halves of the skull. We're going to learn those are the parietal muscles. Beautiful. Then do a little dance down the jaw. So we're going to come down. Now we're under the ears, and we're going to come down the jawline. And then we're going to go back up again. So we're going to reach all the way down the chin. The hands, fingers come together. And then we're going to come back up again. And we're going to push in to release the jaw a little bit. And then go all the way back up. Here's the mandible. If you open your mouth, you'll feel the space, the muscle that's responsible for lowering and raising the jaw is right there. It's called the pterygoids. And that could get really tight. And then come back down again, the jawline, and really push into it so you can kind of wring out the muscles. And then we're going to go right back up again. Open the mouth a little bit, dip into where the pterygoids are. So open the mouth just a little bit. Feel that separation between upper and lower jaw, and just dip in there a little bit. And just do a little circular massage. Beautiful. And then just come down one more time to the chin. Ha. We're going to shake out the fingers when you're ready. So come to the chin and then shake out the fingers, and we're going to do a little bit of rain dance on our faces. And that's going to help to decrease the tension in our faces. A lot of tension is held in the face. Let the fingers walk up to the eyes and start pushing in gently all around the oculars, the bones. You can feel the bones right around the eyes, and just work your way underneath, in the corner, up above, pushing in and giving everything a nice little massage so that it can be nice and detensed or de-stressed. That's wonderful. Take the hands and cause some friction between your hands. And then what we're going to do is we're going to palm over the eyes. So taking the hands and placing the palms of the hands over the eyes. Let the fingertips be right at the hairline. And then push in and take a few breaths. Release very gently. And then open your eyes when you're ready. The hands are going to come down, and we're going to end off with 3 more sun breaths. So breathing in, we're going to bring the arms up in a T, and we're going to push out halfway up. The palms come up, and we're going to reach up, and we're going to smile. Ha. Exhaling down, the hands meet, and we bring the arms down, and we trace the midline of our body, touching in with our heart. Inhalation, let the hands part. We're going to bring them up to the sides. The backs of the hands are brushing through the air. Halfway up, the palms will come upward, and we reach up with lots of hope. And we smile. Bring the hands down as they touch, coming down to the midline of the body. We touch in to the heart with our thumbs. And then one last time, nice deep breath in. Reach up. Reach out through the fingers. Palms come up. We reach up and we smile. Hands come together, and we pull the energy down. And just feeling how you're feeling in this moment, take a little inventory from feet all the way up to head. Noticing what's happening, sensations in the body. Perhaps the slowness of the thoughts as we're here together in mindfulness. Thank you so much, and may you carry this peace with you. Thank you.